Okay, hello community. My name is Doreen Matthews. I'm the founder of a human rights and civil rights organization called FPA Foundation, which stands for Fostering Progressive Advocacy Foundation, Inc. We focus on social justice issues, and what we do is we organize black and brown communities to take action on social justice issues that are impacting you and your community. Our number one focus has been the child welfare system. We have been bringing awareness about how black and brown families are being separated by child protective services nationally. Right here in New York City, every day, black and brown children are being separated from their parents and put in the foster care system for federal money. The community should be outraged about that. This has been going on. This is nothing new about how child protective services has been separating black and brown children, traumatizing black and brown children, putting them in the foster care system for federal money, putting them on psychotropic medication, terminating their parents' rights so that they can get federal incentives. The community should have been outraged about this situation. You can't be outraged about immigration and immigrant children being separated and not be angry about, on a domestic level, how black and brown families' children are being separated. This has been going on for way too long. So community, why have you been silent on this issue? All children are supposed to be treated equally. So I find a lot of hypocrisy in this situation, because the message here is that immigration children their lives matter more than black and brown children in America. All children should be treated equally at the end of the day. So we will be having our march tomorrow, our child welfare reproductive march, to bring awareness about the child welfare system and its impact on women and girls and black and brown communities. So we will be walking across Brooklyn Bridge to City Hall at 1 p.m. You can take the A train to High Street. We're going to be right across the street in the park. There's also going to be another rally going on, the National Latina Immigration Coalition. They're also having a rally about the immigration kids being separated. So, come out and support the cause to keep families together at the end of the day. We all want to make sure that families stay together, black, brown, immigrant. So come out and support the cause. But I'm just a little outraged because community, you should have been outraged. Every day, like I said, in America, in New York City, plenty of children, black children, brown children being put in the foster care system, and nobody says anything about that. This is hypocrisy. You can't be angry about one group of people and not be angry about another. You can't, it's okay for black children to be separated from their parents. It's okay for black parents to have their rights terminated and put their children through trauma. This doesn't make sense to me. So if you claiming that you are for principle and constitution and you're for human rights, then you should be stepping up for all lives and not picking and choosing which lives are important and which ones are not, because that's the message here. I didn't see the National Immigration Coalition step up for black lives, and when things happen to black folks, where were they at? I don't see them stepping up now for the separation of black and brown children and families right now in New York and across the nation. Where are they at stepping out on a domestic level, getting involved with these families that are impacted by child protective services? I don't see none of the groups stepping up about child welfare. Your council members are silent on this issue, what's going on with the Administration for Children's Services. And this is where you as a community, you got to step up. If Black Lives Matter to you as a black person, then you have to raise your voice on this issue. These children in foster care, they don't have an advocate. They don't have a voice. So it's up to us to step up and make sure that they are protected by the system that claims to protect and stop this systematic abuse. So I'm tired of hearing Black Lives Matter, but you sitting here not doing anything about black lives, or you sitting here having pointless debates on Facebook. That's not going to help the situation. You have to get off your butt. You have to contact your local, state, and federal Congress members. Write complaint letters about child protective services nationally or in your district. Write some complaint letters about ACS and how it's impacting your community. I guarantee somebody that's impacted by ACS, but they're not sharing the story because they feel embarrassed about it. Most parents who have ACS cases, they need support. They need a village. They need for you, if you're a friend of them, to go with them to their meetings. If you're a pastor, support that parent and go with them to their meetings. Don't let them go in there by themselves, because they're going to be railroaded. So where are the churches on this issue? The churches are claiming they're for family, but where are you at on this issue? And if the churches are stepping up for immigration families but didn't step up for black and brown families, that's an issue. It's a serious issue. As I stated, these are human rights violations and everyone should be treated equally. But right here on a domestic level in the U.S., in America, every single day, black and brown children are taken. They're being put in Bronx Family Court, Brooklyn Family Court, Queens Family Court, Staten Island Family Court, and nobody is saying a damn thing about this. You know, they get federal incentives. It's called the Adoption and Safe Family Act. It states 15 to 22 months. They could terminate a parent's rights and put their child up for adoption. That law discriminates and it targets black and brown community. If you look at Child Protective Services, they only target black and brown communities. They target the poor areas. The Bronx has the highest amount of child removals. East Harlem has a high amount of child removals. That's where they go get the children. So if you guys care about children, then come out to our march tomorrow. We're walking across Brooklyn Bridge to City Hall, and you can take a look at my website, www.FPA-Foundation.org. You can give us a call and join our movement, 646-402-6133. But y'all gotta stop talking. This talking and debates on Facebook, it ain't helping nobody. You know, y'all gotta get out there and get in the face of the council members, the politicians, and your local congressmen. That's who y'all need to be fighting with, not fighting among each other, because y'all not getting nowhere doing that. It's pointless for you to be arguing with your friend. Get off your butt and go down to your local council member office and go speak to them about these injustices and how black and brown families are being separated every day. So again, my name is Doreen Matthews. I'm the founder and executive director. I'm a human rights advocate, and I'm out here today bringing awareness about the Child Protective Services and the impact of black and brown families nationally. So come on out here and join my cause today. If you're about taking action and making sure fighting for the rights of families, then this is the right organization for you. You have a good day.